Well, my lovely people, what is the clapback from that Lady C clap, clap, clap video that you may or may not have seen? So Lady C was on the video clapping like crazy, not actually saying anything, but clapping with a clear implication. So this is pulling cards for Harry. If he's seen that video, shame, shame. Okay, so she was hinting without saying that she thought that what was redacted in the Harry's visa documentation was that it was to do with basically a sexually transmitted disease. And so we're asking the cards about this, and shame. Harry is filled with shame. And I don't know if that's as a reaction to what Lady C said or as a reaction to the whole redacted stuff, whatever is redacted, suppression. We definitely got suppression on the cards. Yep, they are suppressing that information like crazy. So, pull a couple more, and then we'll ask about whether Lady C is on the right track. Obsession. Obsession. Shame. I'm not at my usual setup, so this is not... Shame, suppression, and obsession. Obsession with being a certain way in the public eye. Now, I don't know what the cards are going to say, but me personally, I don't think that is what is redacted in the immigration documents, simply for the fact that medical information would have been redacted anyway. If it was just medical information and there was nothing else that they were hiding, we would have got the documents with just the medical information redacted. And it was something like 20 pages, and a good, I don't know, 18 or 19 of them were purely redacted. Harry is worried about rejection. Whatever is redacted, he's worried that he's going to be rejected. And is an STD such a drama these days? Such a shame? Such a horror? I mean, it's much more common than it used to be. People don't just have one partner these days. Even if you are monogamous, it's very seldom that you would have one partner and that would be it. Resistance. He really doesn't want whatever it is to come out. He really doesn't want it to come out. He's worried about sinking even further in the estimation of the public. What could it be? So now we're going to ask the cards. Is this... I mean, how many lines of text do you need to say that that's somebody has a disease? You know, you'd say it in 2 lines. You wouldn't need 18 redacted pages of it. Anyway, that's my view. Let's see what the cards say. Would it be such a horror? Anyway, let's see. What do the cards say? What is it? What is it that it's hiding? Pride. Woo. Something that he is not proud of. Something that he is not proud of. Yeah, I mean, an STD would be embarrassing, but really, would it be worth shining such a spotlight on it by resisting it so hard? That's what I'm just wondering. Projection. Hoo-hoo. 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 Who is projecting? Who is projecting? Ah. Okay, what is actually in those records? What is actually in those records? Something that will send him into depression if it's known. I mean, we all know that he was wild in his youth. It wouldn't be a massive, big shock or surprise, would it? I don't know. I don't know. Isolation. He's feeling out in the cold. He is out in the cold for sure. Judgment. This is what I read in my earlier message, in my earlier reading about this. I really think it's something to do with a judgment, a legal judgment, maybe a criminal finding, or something that might lead to a criminal finding. I think it's something much more and much worse than an embarrassing illness. He did something that he regrets. He did something that he regrets. Out of anger. Ooh. And desire. Goodness. Oh. And neglect. He neglected somebody. He's afraid now. And is it to do with somebody who was afraid then? Oof. And he is feeling guilty about it. Guilty that it might ruin the life he's trying to build for himself. Oh, what is it? What is it? Is it? I'm going to pull 2 cards on the question. Is it an STD? Is that what he's hiding? Ego. And avoidance. Could be, but yeah, I'm getting that it's something much more, something much worse. That judgment card. Okay, let's try a different deck. Don't think I've read with the Elemental Oracle yet. So I will read this for you with the Elemental Oracle. What do you think? Do you think it is something like a disease? Or do you think it's something worse? Do you think it's something worse? And what would that worse maybe be? Rock. He's not in a very stable place. Look at those little rocks. Normally a rock is stable, but those rocks are all piled up on each other. Snow. Storm is coming. Storm is coming. What do you think? Thank you all for all your comments that you always leave. I really appreciate it. And we're going to pull one more from the top, and then I'm going to pull the bottom energy. Oh, it's going to be something that's going to ruin his happy home. It's going to ruin his happy home if it comes out. I'm getting that it's much worse. Fire. And look, fire in its right place in the hearth there. That's sweet, it's kind, it's cozy. Fire in that kind of a wildfire, fire out of control. That's not good. And on the bottom, volcanoes. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if Lady C has a source that says that's what was redacted, but that would have been redacted anyway as medical information. It wouldn't have been. Yeah, there's much more redacted than that. And I'm not sure, after all the things that he's told us about his frozen todger and thinking about his mother while rubbing cream on it and all of that stuff, I don't think he would really care if that kind of revelation came out. Do you? I mean, he's told us so much about his private life in that regard. Would it be the thing that would embarrass him? Would it be the thing that he wants to avoid, that his ego just couldn't handle, that he feels so guilty over, that he's afraid that it would come out? Fear, anger, this judgment card. Yeah, I think it's way worse than a disease that any wild person might have contracted. Of course, there might be something to do with the timing of it or something like that, but I'm not convinced. What do you think? Am I wrong? Is Lady C quite right? And I shuffle them, and look, on the bottom of the deck, there it is again. Judgment. Oh. And the regret card. And the isolation card. Let me know what you think, people. I would love to hear. Hope you have keeping well, and may the angels walk with you now and always.